It is Sunday, June 12th in the MLB, and I'm Austin from Calling Our Shot.
And I'm Logan from Calling Our Shot.
And we are back with our three favorite picks in the MLB. We got a favorite money line, we got a favorite player prop, we got a favorite no-run first inning.
You guys already know what to do. Mash that subscribe button. There's no reason why you shouldn't be subscribed to us, especially on the little heater that we've been on. We've been making you guys a lot of money, and Austin and I wake up early, put on the weekends, put a lot of hard work into these videos for you guys, so that's the least you could do. Also, drop a quick like on this video.
Logan, I couldn't agree more. Let's recap yesterday. We got a special guest. Bring it out.
Oh, yeah.
The brooms are out. A 5-0 day. A clean sweep of the slate. What a day. Orioles money line. Great call. Rockies plus 1.5. You can keep plus 1.5. They went outright. Now, they covered in both games, so regardless of if you didn't know what we were talking about, you would have won either way. Bichette over in bases, 2 singles do the trick. Judge over in bases, 2 homers will do the trick. And then the Texas Rangers, Chicago White Sox, no one first inning was the sweatiest NRFI we have ever taken, but we still get it done. A 5-0 clean sweep of the day. Look, if we helped you guys make some money yesterday, we'd really appreciate if you go out there. Not only hit that subscribe button, also consider becoming a COS All-Star. We love all our All-Stars out there. Our All-Star membership is just on YouTube. You click the join button underneath our channel, next to our channel name. Only costs $2.99 a month. Another way to support us. I saw a lot of people sending me their parlays that they cashed with all 5 of our plays. Like plus 1,900 value. You guys can afford some $2.99, a little bit less than the price of a coffee these days, less than a gallon of gas too. But we appreciate you guys as always. Our newest All-Stars, we got Brody, we got Patrick, and we got Kyle. Thank you guys all so much for supporting the channel. Like I said, if you want to support us, click the join button on the channel. But without further ado, we don't have a parlay of the day. Normally, maybe next week we'll start doing a parlay of the day in the weekend videos just at the end, or maybe we post it in our chalkboard or for the All-Stars only. But Logan, you had a great day yesterday. Let's do it again.
Yeah, let's see if we can follow it up again. And I'm going to a money line this one, right? Sorry, no underdog money line, but we're going to the Rays versus Twins, and I'm taking the Rays money line, currently minus 125 odds on BetMGM. As Austin's pulling up right here, it's pretty standard across all the books, right? None of the books are crazy or different value than the others. Minus 125 is an interesting line for this one. Now, I like to start with a trend pick. Normally, trend picks in baseball, they're L's. Don't follow trends in baseball because they will lead you down a dark hole of losing money. Trust me. But this is a trend I have to point out because I thought it was funny. The Rays, over their last 10 games, they won 3, lost 2, won 3, lost 2. What does that mean today? They're going to win 1, right? They have to. They simply have to, right? Tampa Bay is favored for a reason today, even after losing as pretty decent-sized favorites is what they closed as yesterday. And they're favored once again, against a Twins team that's been racking up the wins. They've been hitting, swinging really hot bats. And it's really interesting to me to see the line where it is, but what it is. But we have to understand, Cole Sands is going for the Twins. Coming in with a spicy 8.49 ERA. Woof. 3.2 innings pitched, 4 earned runs, and a 2.72 whip in one of those starts, and 4 innings pitched, 4 earned runs, and 2.25 whip in the other start. Hey guys, I'm going to tell you right now, those whips are atrocious. And what the Rays need to feast on is those runners on base. If you got a whip above 2, that's walks, hits, and per inning pitch. That's a lot of stressful innings for the starting pitcher. And Cole Sands, I don't really see things getting a lot better versus them. Margot and Arozarena have faced Sands, both 1-for-1, right? There's not a whole lot of plate appearances for either side of this one. These pitchers are kind of like out of left field pitchers. Both teams are trotting them out because of injuries, honestly. There's a lot of starting pitcher injuries for both teams. But on the other side, we got Springs going for Tampa Bay. He's a lefty, right? 0.22 earned runs in each of his last 3 starts. His ERA is good. That's what we like to see, 1.62 ERA. I can sort of trust Springs, cannot trust Cole Sands. Even at plus money, I have to stay away from the Twins on that one. Springs has the put-away pitches, 5, 7, and 6 strikeouts in each of his last 3 starts. That's what we need versus the Twins. The Twins are going to be feeling themselves offensively, right? They've been scoring runs against the Rays pretty consistently. I'm telling you, they're going to be swinging once again for the fences. And if Springs has the put-away pitches dealing today, he should be pretty solid. Now, I want to talk about lastly the bullpens, right? Tampa Bay, 7th best in bullpen ERA. Minnesota, 17th in bullpen ERA. So many of these games now in baseball come down to bullpen meltdowns. It is what it is. If you've been watching or following baseball, your bet will be looking great through 6 innings. And then the bullpen comes in and your bet is no longer looking great. I can trust the Rays bullpen a lot more than I can trust the Twins bullpen. That's why I am taking the Rays. I don't mind laying the minus 125 juice. That's a money line I feel comfortable with. Lastly, I want to talk about Aline right now. scare money don't make money, but I cannot trust the Diamondbacks one more time. Diamondbacks plus 1.5 is currently minus 110 odds on, I think, at least FanDuel. And that's going to be the trap of the day. Everyone and their mother is going to be betting the Phillies on their huge win streak. They've been covering everything and all that. I'm just saying, watch out. Ranger Suarez is do a bad game. And I want to pick Diamondbacks. Trust me, I do, but they burned me a couple days ago, so I'm not going to do it. But Austin, you got a spicy player prop for us. What do you got?
Yes, I do. The dogs like to bark on Sundays, but hopefully the Twins will not be barking today. But today I'm going to a guy. I'm wearing my Braves shirt. I'm going with the Brave, not Acuna, but we're going Austin Riley. And I'm taking this over 1.5 bases, minus 125 on FanDuel Sportsbook. We see lines we see minus 125, minus 135, minus 127. So kind of all around the same place. Sharper Book's got at minus 133. Now, I'll take a step back because I know people are going to ask, Austin, we love Bo Bichette. We love his flow. And I understand. I love his hair too. But he's going up against the lefty today. He does not hit lefties well. I know he hits the Tigers well, but he's only batting like 212 versus lefties. So I'm out, Bo Bichette. Good luck to you. And I'm not betting Aaron Judge again. He's going up against Keegan Thompson. Can't do it. Just won't bet against Keegan. And there's reasons why. I'll talk about him later. Now, Riley's 2+ bases. Normally not juiced like this. Normally we don't see Austin Riley. Normally you'll see Acuna's juiced. You'll see maybe Ozzie Albies, Matt Olson. You see those guys maybe more juiced. But Austin Riley getting a minus 125 line is awfully, suspicious. And we look at Riley over the last 19 games since May 23rd, batting really well. He's hitting 342 over that time span, 27 hits in those 19 games, 13 of them extra base hits. This is the guy that has the home run power, and we talk about maybe even hits a home run, plus 320 value, pretty good. Now, he's at the over in 12 of those 19 games, including 7 of 12 at home. They are at home today in Atlanta. We'll look at the over-under for this game. It's sitting at 9. And we see the Braves team total at 5.5. Look, they're not going to set a high team total like 5.5, which is only plus 110. The 4.5 line's like minus 150. So if they're going to put up runs, maybe Riley's the main guy that's helping them put up those runs. He does bat, I believe, third in their lineup, maybe second. Third. He bats behind Acuna and Dansby Swanson. Now, they're facing Jose Quintana and the Pirates. They're big favorites, obviously, but Quintana's lefty. He's had his 3.19 ERA, a 1.30 whip. So he's got a lowest ERA. The whip's a little bit higher. I think he's expected some runs. Now, over his last 5 starts, hasn't really been that great. He's allowing a 299 batting average, 382 batting average on balls in play. And we look at his splits. He really has a 39th percentile K percentage, 13th percentile expected batting average, and a 27th percentile expected ERA. So the lower those percentiles, normally the worse the pitcher is, and he doesn't really have the best, swing. He's not making a lot of guys swing and miss. And that is one of Riley's, things. If he's going to really go down, he's normally going down swinging, which is what we want to see. But he's a lefty, and Riley smashes lefties. He's hitting 318 versus left-handed pitchers, 432 batting average on balls in play, which I put that stat, and I say that, Quintana doesn't have the best put-away stuff. That's great, because if he's getting the ball on the bat, he's probably going to have a bat on the ball. He's probably going to have a good chance of putting it in. Now, he has 77 plate appearances versus lefties this year, 21 hits, 13 of them being extra base hits. That's great, because we could only need 1 hit today. That'd be awesome. I did want to look at his pitches. He throws 4 pitches pretty often. Like, his highest pitch was like a 4-seam fastball, 30%. The rest of his pitches, he's throwing above 16-ish%. One of them is a curveball at 25% of the time. Look, Riley has a 474 batting average versus the curveball. If he wants to hang one for him, I'm all for it. My last note, Austin Riley's got a great first name. Look, Austin's got to stick together, and I'm riding with Mr. Austin Riley over 1.5 bases. He's getting it done for us on this Sunday afternoon. No more player props. I don't want to force another one on Sundays. Normally Sundays are tough to bet baseball. So we're riding with Austin Riley today. We like you. But today, let's get back to it, Logan. You know what time it is. It's NRFI Nation time, baby. We're waving these flags, hopefully bringing this broom back out. Today we got an interesting one. We got a plus value NRFI. Nothing better than that. We're getting more than you put in. Doing Cubs versus Yankees, taking the no-run first inning, plus 105 on Barstool. We got a couple different lines kind of over here. We see plus 105, plus 100 on FanDuel, and then we got minus 110s on the other books. Look, we're taking a dart throw here, but there's really not a lot of good options out there. We'll give you a lean at the end of this. But let's talk about the Yankees, a team that we know. They got Judge. They Yerfied yesterday. Judge hit a home run. They hit a trillion home runs, which is kind of why I think they're not putting out the juice balls. I swear the juice balls were out yesterday. But you look at the Yankees as a whole this year, they've NRFI'd in 57% of games. That's actually the 3rd highest in the MLB. They've been actually one of the more profitable teams. We've been just betting the NRFI every single day with the Yankees. And look, they've scored a run in 20 of 59 games. But the bigger thing, they've only allowed a first inning run in 9 of 59 games, by far the lowest in the MLB. So their pitchers have really been getting it done. So they're trotting out Jameson Taillon. He's 9-2 on no-run first innings this year. And while he is going up against the Cubs offense, that is first inning runs, which you don't love to see, but That's a little bit inflated. They're playing obviously a lot of games in Wrigley Field. Now I'd argue Yankee Stadium is pretty easy to get some, a home run in, but still they had a couple innings out there where they had like 8 first inning runs against the Pirates. Like those are going to juice your lines up. So if you're just looking at first inning runs average, sure, they might have a high average, but I think we got Tyone. He's 9-2 on NRFIs. I think he can get the next 3 outs. What about the next guy, Logan? Because I kind of like him.
Yeah, it's your boy Keegan Thompson. You have a love affair with Keegan Thompson, right? He's 3-2 on no run first innings. Not a huge sample size for him, but you know what? As you kind of mentioned, the Yankees tied for 8th in first inning runs. That's a little bit deceiving, right? Because when the Yankees score in the first inning, they usually pour it on, similar to what the Cubs do. Yankees do strand a lot of base runners too. They're like middle in the pack at doing that, which we'd love to see, right? That's what saved us our no-run first inning yesterday was a lot of stranded base runners. Hopefully we can get that today. As you kind of mentioned, though, we got to survive the long ball, right? Yankee Stadium is comical for its dimensions, and if the home run sinks us in this no-run first inning, fine. I'll take it. Knowing what everyone did yesterday, though, if everyone is going to be placing home run parlays today, and I think the books are going to say, gotcha. Here's 5 total runs in this game today. The over/under set at 8.5, which I'd argue is pretty low considering what we just saw yesterday with balls flying out of that stadium. Pause. But I really do like this no-run first inning for this one. We're gonna be waving the flags now. I do want to talk about a quick lean though, right? We looked at Blue Jays versus Tigers no-run first inning. I think that one's a really solid option. I just don't trust Stripling. He has terrible splits against Javi Baez. And look, I don't want any leadoff doubles or garbage like that. I can't trust Stripling. That's why I'm not going with that one. But we are gonna fly the flags again. We've been on a little bit of a heater, NRFI Nation.
Yeah, we are we need another one going with a little plus value on a Sunday afternoon. Nothing better than that. Those are our 3 plays of the day. Let's see if we can bring out this bad boy once again. Go for another 3-0 sweep. We're 5-0 yesterday. We appreciate you guys as always. If you want to become a COS All-Star, like I said at the top of the show, definitely click the join button on the channel. We certainly would appreciate it. Those are our 3 picks. We'll see you guys back again Monday morning. Side note for all the people that are still listening, NBA video will be out later today. If you're an All-Star, you'll get the plays probably in the next 2 hours. So that's a little another incentive. You get our NBA plays, including Trina's play, which is trying to move to 7-0. So we appreciate you guys as always. It's been Austin. It's been Logan. We'll catch you guys in the